2 in 5 women, in fact, from the ages of 15 to 44 now say they want to leave the U.S. for good. That's 4 times as many from 2014, when just 1 in 10 wanted to live abroad.
And then you look at this, and men say they want to be married, unlike women. Figuratively, they just don't want to be married to this, what they see in front of them. And then women blame the institutions that have been feminized. Women blame the countries that have been liberalized. Women blame the men for being red-pilled. So I guess better luck in Sri Lanka. Gallup now just found that 40%, that's not me misspeaking, that's not a typo, check the references, we make them available for every single show. 40% of young American women want to leave the United States permanently. Guess why?
Fresh new data shows 1 in 5 Americans would like to leave the country permanently. That's according to a new Gallup survey. And younger women are behind that spike. 2 in 5 women, in fact, from the ages of 15 to 44 now say they want to leave the U.S. for good. That's 4 times as many from 2014, when just 1 in 10 wanted to live abroad.
Now, in stark contrast, only 19% of men want to leave. And there's a plus or minus 19% to account for pussies. So, and why do you think it is, right? Because women are so mistreated in the West, as opposed to Sri Lanka, that they feel like they're in a prison of the patriarchy's making. So take it from this lady with a following, this TikTok user, Femidana, who broke it down for all you dumb men out there who don't understand just how bad it is in the West.
I don't know if I want to be in America anymore. I mean, between the misogyny, the racism,
the wall,
taking away protections that would have helped women keep their jobs, it just doesn't really make sense for any of us right now. Our men, they're driving the women away. So if you're a man and you're watching this and you're getting ready to type something really horrible to me, I mean, yeah, I expect that. But
you're being illogical?
If you're actually listening, I don't know. Maybe back off some of that manosphere stuff. Back off some of that red pill content and start listening to women and seeing what you can do to find a partner that is your equal, that is your lover, that is your biggest supporter, and not someone that you treat like an adversary, a hostage, or prisoner.
You mean a perfect partner? Do you mean like you? Look, if you want to go, then go.
Move, leave USA, leave USA, leave USA, move. Leave USA, leave USA, leave USA.
But I'll see you on the beach.
Yeah, I think that's clear enough. By the way, download the Rumble app. That's the best way to follow. I'm not on TikTok. I've been banned. So you can follow me on the Rumble app, download it, and you'll know when we are live, which is 11 a.m. Every weekday. And then we do some special streams and special uploads. The top destinations for these women leaving the United States because of the patriarchal prison.
Right. Where do they go for freedom?
Canada, with 11%. Just don't protest the government. They might freeze your bank accounts. Don't expect to have the freedom to bank, to own a firearm, to protect your house, to protect your children. Leave the keys by the front door so the robbers just take your car, and make sure that you do as Daddy Government says.
And make sure not to go to Quebec.
Right.
Unless you do speak French.
Well, those who landed in French Canada weren't prepared for the sheer violence they were about to witness.
Pancho.
Hey, arrêtez.
Non,
arrêtez.
non, c'est pas l'intention de me faire.
Non. Attention.
It's still one of my favorite clips. For those who speak French, comment below. It's even funnier if you know what they're saying. And the guy falls on a decline. So the inertia, the momentum. I mean, it's like a whip, and he sounds like when a Disney character gets hit in the nuts. Just he's saying, come on. The guy goes, eat shit. And he goes, here, hold the microphone. The guy's like, well, what? Hold the what? And the guy's like, no. He's like, come on, you old bastard. He goes, I have no intention of fighting. And he's like, come on, come and take it. And then he swings and,
Who's the one that says eat shit? Is it the one who ate shit?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
That's what gets him fired up.
Okay.
2 old men in French Canada. That represents half of my family. So where did the feminists go outside of Canada? The next top countries. Well, these angry feminists disgusted with the West and the United States. New Zealand. 5% of them want to go to New Zealand. 5% want to go to Italy. And then 5% to Japan. Japan, We actually have obtained exclusive video of said arrivals.
Down with the patriarchy!
Oh no! He's a feminist here! Go to court my TV! Not again! I run for right! I'm so my family! Don't destroy Japan!
Were they in the building?
Not anymore. Not anymore, yeah. They're rubble.
And here's what the polling shows. Only 40% of women have confidence in our country's institutions. Contrast that with 53% of men, which is funny because these women are going to schools where in grade school, you very likely or very possibly can go your entire grade school tenure without ever having a male teacher. In high school, I don't know what it was for you. For me, I'd say less than 20% of my teachers were males. So they're being taught by female teachers, female professors to pursue new endeavors, modern, progressive endeavors, and abandon this idea of becoming a mom and a wife and a family. And they don't trust. Women don't trust the institutions that have been feminized by their request. Think about that. And that brings us
It makes sense. I mean, women don't trust other women.
That's true. She's like, listen to women.
I mean,
you first.
Sense. Yeah.
Women don't listen to other women very often. Why? Because you guys, it's just constant backstabbing. Not all, but most. Now, this brings us to marriage. High school senior girls now are much less likely to want to get married than the past. So girls now, only 61% want to get married. 74% of men want to get married. So more young men want to get married. Girls in 93, 83% of them wanted to get married, whereas boys, 76%. So boys have stayed remarkably stable, right? About 3/4 want to get married. All the way from 93 to today. Women have dropped 20 points. Wow. And then they don't trust the institutions. Well, when can you start putting two and two together? The institutions have led you astray. The institutions have done you a disservice and you're less happy. Well, what are they telling you? What are public schools telling you? What are your studies in university telling you? You're pursuing everything they've told you would bring you a fulfilled life. Mm-hmm. So what do we need to do with the institutions? And their solution is more feminism, more leftism. Now, who's to blame for this? Good news is we have some data. Here's a new AEI survey. College-educated women are more likely to say that no one meets their standards, meaning as far as members of the opposite sex. Women, it's 45% of them. Wow. College-educated women say, there's no man who meets my standards. Almost half. Men, it's about a third. Think about that for a second. And we've talked about this. The obesity rates are higher in women. The mental health issues are much higher in women. And they have much higher unrealistic standards. And then they blame the institutions. They blame men. Men still want to get married. They just don't want to get married to the women they see before them. This can't be fixed unless women fix it. Let me give you an example here. This is, I think it's been going pretty viral. I don't know if we've cited it before. This woman's 18-point list of requirements on Hinge. Okay?
Swipe left.
Loves me deeply and puts me first. Financially successful, $300,000 minimum salary. Right away, those two are self-negating. Before we get to anything, do you understand? Oh, $300,000 salary? But he has to put you first. Do you have any idea how rare it is for someone to actually make that? I know we think everyone does because of the movies. He's going to be having to devote a lot of time to his job, to his company, to his career. If you want a man who can achieve that, you'll have to support him. He's not going to be able to be rich, successful, driven, and exist to support you. In contrast, men don't care about your salary. They want that love and support. This does matter which side has more realistic expectations and which side has the same expectations that they've always had. What men want has not changed. What women want depends on the decade. So loves me, puts me first, financially successful, $300,000 salary, generous and spoils me, sophisticated and enjoys luxury, emotionally intelligent and confident, chivalrous and protective, ambitious and disciplined, family-oriented and well-connected. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
How do you fit those two in the same? Family-oriented but well-connected?
Well-connected to their family, maybe? Like maybe it's like they are close with the aunts and uncles. I don't.
You go to networking groups?
Fit, attractive, and well-groomed. So a $300,000 salary puts you first, and also, a fitness model. You're less than 1 point of 1 percentage point at this point.
Also, that's a job.
Yeah.
A job that you do that makes you $300,000 a year plus.
Right.
And
Find
you have
the time.
And you have time to go to the gym.
Yep.
While also putting her before the gym and work.
Right, exactly.
Everything else.
Yep.
Okay.
What does he do if he gets a business call, he has scheduled some gym time, and you want to go out for dinner?
Or just go shopping.
Yeah,
get
or go
spoiled.
shopping. Or whatever
Spoiled, yeah.
other
Spoiled thing.
silly horse you decide you want to put on his plate that day. Takes control and makes plans, but not too much if I don't really want to go eat there. Keeps his word and values trust. Supports my goals and my lifestyle.
Oh, boy.
With the $300,000, of course, the
But
padding.
what if he's making decisions?
Right.
That
Not
are
if it-
against, the decision have to be in line with your
No,
lifestyle.
it has to be, the decisions have to be in line with supporting her lifestyle.
Yeah, she wants
it.
him to say,
Yeah.
here, go out with your girls and have fun
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah, go on a girls' trip to
Credit card.
Milano, and I won't ask any questions.
Yeah. She wants him to take control in saying
Yeah.
yes, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prefers, sorry, fun, outgoing, and socially respected. Okay, so now you're applying the standards of others
Yes.
into this. Prefers privacy over social media validation, you say as you post this publicly.
Yes.
Loves
Yeah.
traveling and fine dining. Sexually disciplined and loyal means you can deny him sex for months on end and he's supposed to stick around. Handles pregnancy prevention. No hormones for me. What if he has a latex allergy?
Well, vasectomy, too, it seems like she's asking for.
Back to rabbit skins. Makes life easier. Maid, chef, etc.
What?
So eat into that $300,000,
Hold
but
on.
still enjoy all the luxuries.
She didn't describe a hard life to make easier. Like, I don't know how you make it easier because she's being spoiled. She's being prioritized. Everything is about her.
Yep.
What do you have to do?
I'd
other
like to
than be
know-
the chef and maid.
I'd like to know how she's living right now.
Not like that.
I'd like to know how she's living right now and how these are non-negotiable requirements. No. For me to get out of my studio apartment and to stop working my minimum wage job, I need a man to do everything. What the?
So she wants to date royalty.
If this man is fit,
Yeah.
socially respected, well-groomed, attractive, and makes $300,000 a year, you have to ask yourself, what do you bring to the table that he doesn't have without you? Because you're asking him to bring a lot to the table. What will you do to make his life better or easier? And I know this, women will say, that makes it transactional. And this 18-point list isn't? He wants to know. I've heard women say this too. Well, as far as laundry or cooking, if he was doing it while he was single, then he should still. I'm not his maid. Okay, then why would he sign on the dotted line with you? What's your duty to him? What is going to be reciprocated? And then you look at this, and men say they want to be married, unlike women. Figuratively, they just don't want to be married to this, what they see in front of them. And then women blame the institutions that have been feminized. Women blame the countries that have been liberalized. Women blame the men for being red-pilled. So I guess better luck in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, they'll say this and then go, why doesn't this man want me? Well, because he's afraid of messing up one day.
Right.
One day he doesn't spoil. One day he goes, you know what? Maybe fucking not.
Yeah. Yeah.
One day he has a bad day.
Yeah.
And she goes, well.
I bet the
You're
person
sleeping at
that
your
wrote
mother's.
this list is mid to late 30s.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
You
That's
want
a
man,
great point.
Probably
6
true.
foot and just $100,000 more. 6 foot, 6 figures. You will have to dote on him, wait on him hand and foot to make it worth his while. Just to be clear, because he doesn't need anybody. He is completely independent. You're going to have to bring a lot to the table. I'm just telling you pragmatically. Traditional gender roles, yep. So what, am I his mate? No, but he expects you to make the house better than if you're not there. Am I his chef? No, but he expects probably a warm meal when he comes home. Otherwise, he can do takeout.
I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't like cooking.
I know.
We can cook together.
Yeah.
We can make things together. We have to have a chef.
Yeah. Chef, maid, so you're not going to clean, you're not going to cook, you're not going to handle the pregnancy prevention. Traveling, fine dining, I think that means book all of it. Okay. Fun, outgoing, socially respected means that he's obviously well known. Luxury, supports your goals and what are your goals what are your goals?
Well, what is she bringing to the table? Lip filler? What else?
She's the prize.
Oh, you're still here? And you're still watching this on YouTube? You've probably noticed something is missing by now. I'm not here. That's because the Live Daily Show is now streaming exclusively on Rumble weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Tune in there, where nothing is censored.